Hello Aquarius, and welcome to my channel GreenLion Goddess. This is your weekly love reading. Now if you want to skip all this shuffling and just get in the intro and just get straight to the reading, I will put a timestamp in the description box. You just click on the number, it will take you to that part of the reading. These are general love readings, so they may or may not resonate. I usually just pick one story. It usually goes down one line of story basically, and so if it's not resonating with you at this time, then maybe another reading will at a different time, or you might like to check out your moon, rising or Venus signs as well. These are not time specific, so it's a matter of if you get this and you get it at the right time whenever you get it. So I will be putting these out weekly, but you can go back through older readings and older videos if something stands out to you and resonates, and that just might be the message that you need at that time. So I think that's all that I need to say, Aquarius. I think that's all I need to say. So let's get into this. Let's choose a card for the reading. We have Crow and we have Dragonfly. I'll put them the right way up because I'm obviously holding the deck upside down. So I feel like I'm just going to look at these for a sec, Aquarius, before I turn them around. I feel like you're the crow. Both of these are presenting from the element of air. So there's a compatibility here. And obviously, you know, it works well with your energy, with your sign. Dragonfly, I feel like, is the person that you're dealing with. You know, it's hard to pin this dragonfly down, this other person that you're dealing with down. You're wanting to get some sort of answer or response from them, trying to get maybe even a commitment, or just even work out who they are. But they're so all over the shop, like their mind just doesn't land anywhere. They're not landing anywhere. They're just off flitting around. And it's like almost to the point where you just want to grab them and go, who are you? And you just kind of want to get them in your grasp and take a good look at them so you can decide whether you want to connect with them or not. But they've piqued your interest for the moment. You find them kind of interesting, but maybe not in the reason that they want you to find them interesting. But it's a bit like a bird trying to chase a moth. There's a part of you that just wants to eat them alive and just kind of go, oh, you're just too all over the shop. I need to stop this, whatever this is. But they've come into your realm into your world for a reason. And there is, strangely, even though they seem so very different and scatty and not grounded or whatever it is, strangely, there is a connection between the two of you. There is something that on a real level, you feel a pull towards them. And they feel it too. It's like a real soul connection between the two of you. So, but you're really desperately trying to work this out because this is perhaps someone that normally you wouldn't be attracted to or wanting to connect with, but there's something there and you're trying to work out, what is this? What's going on here? Like, why is this person, why can't I get them out of my mind? And so you're wanting to spy, like it's kind of like you want to know more about them, really. So, you know, it's one of those things, if you really wanted to go through someone's social media or you wanted to Google them and find out more about them, you just want to know more about this person because you just need to know. And so however you go about that, I feel like there's a process of wanting to know more about them. So, yeah, let's pull some cards for the clarification about this. I feel like if they finally settled, they could actually, and yeah, it might be a sense of you wanting someone to settle. If they finally settled, it actually could be quite a good connection, but there's something stopping them from doing that. And so, yeah, you just want to know why. Why? So let's pull some clarifiers. Let's pull some more cards for them. And for you, it's intriguing. This is intriguing. It's an intriguing person, an intriguing connection. And it's almost like you wish that you could let go of it and you just can't. You know, those people that you find yourself thinking about and you're just like, Are you kind of annoyed that you're thinking about them, but you can't stop yourself from thinking about them? It sort of feels a bit like that. Okay, let's pull some cards. For you, you get the 10 of Swords, you get the Queen of Swords, and you get the 9 of Wands. A lot to do with a mental connection here. They get the 8 of Cups, the 3 of Pentacles, and the Ace of Cups. Okay, nice. Interesting. At the bottom of the deck, just don't normally read this, but I just saw the Justice card. This could have some sort of legal connection here. It could actually be a work relationship. There's some sort of contractual agreement. It could even be a soul contract, but there's a contractual agreement here that is overlooking this relationship. It has an effect on it. This is you, the 10 of Swords, the Queen of Swords, and the 9 of Wands. You know, you may have just come out recently of quite a bad situation, or someone has hurt you quite a lot in the past, and you've managed to find a clear head, a clear mental space away from that, to actually move beyond that and to heal from that. And there's almost this weariness of, you know, the night. Thank you, George. George, the rooster, is agreeing. There's this weariness of, no, not this again, you know, of opening back up to a mental connection with somebody, but it's almost like you're half expecting to come across conflict with them. But the 9 of... sorry about George. The 9 of Wands is kind of saying, look, that's over. That cycle of your life is over now. This is actually a very different connection, but I feel like you're comparing them to a past relationship, but it's so different. You kind of can't work out whether it's going to go down the same path or not. So that's kind of where this is coming in. That's why there's confusion around this. You just want to know more about them because you want to know that they're actually okay before you connect even further with them. For them, I feel like they've just walked out of a situation that was not working for them. They have just walked away from something. And they're working really hard on themselves and working really hard to make a situation good. They could be throwing themselves into work as well. But they're actually, you know, what they're wanting is they do want love. They're just not quite ready to go. I think that will happen in the very near future, that their heart will open and they'll be open to connecting to love again. But at this moment, it's a real mental connection between the two of you. So it could turn into, I don't feel like the feelings are quite there. They might be there right under the surface. But for them, this person's going through a major transformation, a big heart healing, and looking for something that's going to actually replenish them. So I feel like the reason why they're being so flitty and not wanting to settle and not wanting to land anywhere and their mind's all over the shop and, you know, you can't pin them down, it's just they're not ready yet. But I think they will be ready. They're just going through a period of healing. They're healing the past. And so, yeah, I feel like both of you, this is where you might have the strong connection. Both of you've got a very similar thing has occurred to you both in the past. There's been a similar hurt in a relationship. And so you're both coming a little bit wounded to this, but you've both actually done a lot of work on yourselves to get into a different space. It's just you're kind of a little bit ahead of them in terms of your progress, if that makes sense, Aquarius. But yeah, there's definitely potential in this connection for it to, this person, you know, you're like, can they really be that shallow? Can they really just be that surface? No, they can go deep and they will. So there is more to this person, definitely. definitely is more, and that's what you want to know. That's why you want to know what is there to this person. Why do you feel this real connection to them? And I think it's because something in their journey is mirroring you, but you may not have actually mirroring what had occurred to you in your journey, but it may not have actually been a conscious thought, a conscious realization up until probably now. So let's pull a card for the connection message from the universe. Yeah, you are worth it. Okay. So I think, that 10 of Swords energy, someone perhaps leaving you, betraying you, whatever that really past energy that you've managed to hurt has left you a little bit hurt. Like I said, probably a little bit vulnerable, protective of your heart. So that's why you tend to kind of connect more on a mental level. You're not opening yourself up on a heart level yet, and it may have left you might have lost a little bit of confidence about your worthiness in love. And this is very much saying you are worth it. You are definitely worth it. You're a beautiful person that deserves to be loved. And so, yeah, part of this self-doubt that you're projecting onto the other person is actually your own doubt about yourself. So I'll say that again. Part of the doubt that you're projecting onto the other person is actually a doubt within yourself that you deserve love or you deserve this connection, if that makes sense. So we'll put that there. I'll get a message from the angels, a message for the angels for you around this. So yeah, I feel like, ask your angels. We just did ask you, angels. Okay, I'll ask another card, but this might be kind of saying you're not going to get the answer from me, that maybe you should connect in and talk to get your own guidance. Find your own way of connecting to the divine. Sorry, I've just been talking all day, Aquarius, and the words are just not coming out properly. But yeah, it's kind of saying this is your own internal process of connecting to the divine and getting answers. So I will pull one more because let's just see if they've got an answer for anything more. Is there anything more you want to say to Aquarius, angels? Is there anything more? Not the right time. Okay, well, they're not talking to me today. I feel like this is a private conversation between you and the divine. That's fine. That's fine. I can handle that, Aquarius. I can handle that. That's all good. But what I'm going to do is pull some cards for the outcome of this situation. For the outcome. So I feel like, when that sort of happens, it's kind of like the angels or the universe saying this is something that you really need to kind of be doing yourself, connecting in and finding those answers. Let's look at the outcome here. Let's look at the outcome. And that's to do with your internal process of are you worth it, with that healing process. So let's look at the outcome for this energy as it stands, as is. And like I said, energies can shift and change. So these outcomes are pretty short-lived. They're usually about a week or two. We have the Queen of Pentacles, the Two of Swords, and the Emperor. Okay. Okay, what you two may or may not know at this stage, and you kind of been getting this message in this reading, is they're actually very, very compatible. And there are differences, obviously, but I think in terms of strength and in terms of your quality of character and who you are, I think you're very, very compatible. One is very strong. One person's very strong, very outward, making concrete things a reality. It's the Emperor energy. It's very much the divine masculine, very much in charge of their own world, in control, very much in control. Whereas the other person, the Queen of Pentacles, and I'm not getting that you're one or the other of this, Aquarius, you're going to have to just see which one resonates with you, is very much, she's still a queen, not necessarily the empress, but still the queen. And so there might be a little bit of a slight difference in experience level or age gap or something like that, that there's just a slight difference in in something like that. They could be a bit younger than you, but there's not that much of a difference. That queen very much has the potential to become the empress because she's already the Queen of Pentacles. She knows what it is that she needs to nurture in her life, and this is not necessarily gender specific. You know, ladies, you could be the Emperor, and guys, you can be the Queen of Pentacles. It's just the energy is around this, just describing the energy. So I feel like, you know, these are both qualities. The Queen of Pentacles nurtures her physical reality. She makes things happen and knows where to place her energies to make things happen and to see growth in her life on a physical plane in terms of money, career, all that sort of stuff, the home, house, all that physical reality. Both of these people are very much into concrete physical reality, very earthy, a lot of earth energy in here. So that's why I'm saying these people are actually, whilst that dragonfly might have felt a little bit different to you, it's just that you're not getting the full picture of them and they're not showing that to you. And that's interesting because, you know, the angels are kind of echoing that by not saying, well, we're not going to give you the answer right now. You've got to find it yourself. There's much more to this person than meets the eye. And I think that when you get to know them, that you are more similar and more compatible. Both of this nurturing and this divine feminine, divine masculine are needed within a compatible relationship. And so, yeah, this is something, it's not moving fast, okay? It's not going to move into anything quickly, but it's there and it's got potential. Definitely got potential, but I think both of you need to take this slow. And this could be something that could emerge into something, a really strong connection, but it could be, you know, months down the track. But it's something I think you should remain open to and trust this. Trust this. So I hope that makes sense, Aquarius. Please let me know in comments or subscribe if you'd like to hear more. Otherwise, I hope you're well and take care. See you next time. Bye.